Oh, we're going to try these rider geometry rider questions. They call them, actually, they're just asking you to prove different things. Let's just take a look at it. First, read the instructions carefully. We're going to start off with a couple of easy questions. Question 1 and 2 are easier ones anyways. AC is the diameter, so that goes straight across, and O is the center. B is a point on the circumference of the circle. OP bisects AB. Ooh, so that means P is the midpoint. We're going to prove that OP is parallel to BC. Well, this opens up to a semicircle, so you look at it and go, oh, that's 90 degrees. And what's that? When you go to the midpoint from the center, it's 90 degrees too. Well, if they're both 90 degrees, you could use corresponding or co-interior angles. What you should do is fill in things you know just to get started with little colored pencils and stuff, and think about the reasons and then get organized, because you're going to make a statement and then a reason. So here's the answer. B equals 90 degrees. Why is that? Because of an angle on a semicircle, angles on a diameter. But P1 is 90 degrees because the line from the center to the midpoint bisects the chord. It cuts it into two equal pieces. A line from the center that's going to the midpoint is at 90 degrees. A line from the center to the midpoint is 90 degrees. That's the theorem. I just said it wrong the first time there. Okay, well, if that P1's 90 and this is 90, they add up to 180. Co-interior angles are supplementary. That means that OP must be parallel to BC. And you could use the P2 is 90 degrees because it's perpendicular as well. When a line from the center that goes to the midpoint is perpendicular. That's the story. Let's look at this equation. Now, they say here that PQB is a tangent, and QS bisects BQR. That means that that's another way of saying that B1 and B2 are equal, and they've marked it with these dots here. We have to prove that QS equals SR. Well, this is tangent, so it's most likely going to be the tan chord theorem. So we know that R is equal to B1. So that's it. Not B1, it says Q1. R is equal to Q1, the tan chord theorem. But we know that Q1 is equal to Q2 because it was given that it was bisected. Well, if two things equal each other, R equals Q1 and Q2 equals Q1, it means that R has to equal, therefore Q2 must equal R. Well, if those two angles are equal, then that means that the sides are equal. Sides opposite equal angles are equal. So that's why QS equals RS. So you have to get organized and do it, and it just takes practice. It's not so incredibly easy, but there's the first question. We'll try a harder question for the next one.